The Grand Hall of the Galactic Council, a marvel of architecture and technology, stretched out like a vast, open palm cradling the representatives of countless civilizations. Its walls, lined with luminous materials harvested from the cores of distant stars, bathed the assembly in a soft, ethereal glow. In the heart of this celestial amphitheater, a platform hovered, awaiting the day's most anticipated speaker. Ambassador Alice, the human delegate, stood at the entrance, her heart racing with a mix of excitement and nerves. Around her, the air hummed with the silent conversations of delegates, their thoughts transmitted through advanced telepathic networks, leaving the hall in a profound silence to the uninitiated ear. The diversity of the assembly was staggering. Beings of various forms and sizes, some with translucent skins, others encased in mechanical suits, all turned their attention towards her. As she stepped forward, the ambient lights subtly shifted, highlighting her path to the platform. A hush fell over the council, their curiosity piqued by this newcomer, humanity's representative. The council had heard rumors of Earth, a planet of vast oceans and green lands, but little was known about its inhabitants. Alice's presence promised to unveil the mystery that had captivated the galaxy's collective imagination. Taking her place at the podium, Alice looked out over the sea of beings before her. She felt the weight of her responsibility. She was not merely introducing her planet, but also humanity itself, to the interstellar community. With a deep breath, she began her address, her voice amplified to reach every corner of the hall. "Ladies, gentlemen, and beings of the Galactic Council," Alice started, her tone warm and inviting. "I am Ambassador Alice, representing Earth, a vibrant world teeming with life, culture, and history. Today, I stand before you to extend the hand of friendship from humanity and to share the story of our home." As she spoke, images of Earth's landscapes, from the sweeping savannas of Africa to the vast ice fields of Antarctica, floated across the hall's holographic displays. The audience was captivated by the beauty and diversity of Earth's ecosystems, a stark contrast to the sterile environments of their own worlds. Alice continued, weaving tales of humanity's achievements, struggles, and dreams. She spoke of ancient civilizations, great thinkers, and monumental achievements in art, science, and technology. With each word, she painted a picture of a species full of potential, eager to learn from and contribute to the galaxy's wealth of knowledge. But it was when she casually mentioned Earth's oxygen-rich atmosphere, describing how it fueled the planet's biodiversity and sustained human life, that the hall erupted into a cacophony of disbelief and astonishment. Oxygen, known to many as a volatile and dangerous element, was the breath of life on Earth. The revelation challenged the Council's understanding of habitable environments, sparking a wave of questions and murmurs. The reaction was not lost on Alice. She paused, a slight smile playing on her lips, ready to delve deeper into the wonders of Earth and humanity. The Council's shock was just the beginning of a conversation that would bridge worlds and change the course of interstellar relations forever. As the murmurs of disbelief and intrigue swelled within the Grand Hall, Ambassador Alice stood poised at the podium, a beacon of calm amid the storm of confusion her words had ignited. The mention of Earth's oxygen-rich atmosphere had unsettled the assembly, challenging their preconceptions and scientific understandings. Oxygen, a gas regarded by many civilizations as dangerously reactive and unsuitable for life, was the very essence of vitality on Earth. This revelation was not just surprising, it was revolutionary. Alice waited for the whispers to subside before she continued, her voice steady and clear. "Yes, you heard correctly. Our planet thrives in an oxygen-rich environment. It's what allows our forests to grow, our animals to flourish, and our people to breathe. I understand this might be difficult to grasp, given oxygen's reactivity and the diverse atmospheric compositions of your own worlds." The assembly's attention was now rapt, their initial skepticism giving way to curiosity. The Zeltron Systems delegation, beings whose physiology relied on nitrogen, exchanged bewildered glances. Their world, covered in vast nitrogen ice fields, could not support oxygen-breathing life forms. The concept of a civilization thriving in what they considered a perilous atmosphere was beyond their comprehension. From the aquatic realms of Uloth, the representatives, encased in their moisture-rich suits, bubbled with concern. Oxygen was toxic to their kind, a substance carefully scrubbed from their environments. The idea of visiting Earth, let alone establishing diplomatic relations, seemed fraught with peril. Yet, amid the uncertainty, there was a spark of fascination. The Council prided itself on embracing diversity and seeking knowledge from the myriad corners of the galaxy. Earth's unique situation presented an unprecedented opportunity for scientific exploration and cultural exchange. Sensing the shift in the room, Alice seized the moment to deepen the Council's understanding. Earth's biodiversity is unparalleled, with millions of species coexisting in delicate balance. Our oxygen atmosphere has shaped the evolution of life on our planet, leading to an incredible array of organisms adapted to its challenges and benefits. Humanity itself has developed ways to harness oxygen for energy, medicine, and technology. To illustrate her points, Alice activated a device, projecting vivid images of Earth's flora and fauna into the hall. Majestic forests, teeming with wildlife, sprawled across the displays. Scenes of human cities, with their advanced technologies that utilized oxygen in countless ways, from energy production to medical applications, mesmerized the audience. The reaction from the Council members was a mixture of awe and disbelief. To see such a hazardous element fuel a world so vibrant and full of life challenged their scientific doctrines. It sparked a torrent of questions and debates among the delegates, each trying to reconcile their knowledge with the reality of Earth. As the session drew to a close, the head of the Council, a being of pure energy from the core of the Andromeda Galaxy, called for order. Ambassador Alice has presented us with a remarkable demonstration to the resilience and adaptability of life. We should carefully look further into the matter. Let us slowly and cautiously do proper due diligence regarding the interactions between our worlds for the safety of all, he said. As the session adjourned, the Grand Hall of the Galactic Council buzzed with a frenetic energy not felt in cycles. Ambassador Alice's revelation about Earth's oxygen-rich atmosphere had ignited a firestorm of debate among the galaxy's most distinguished delegates. The corridors, which wound like the rings of Saturn around the Central Assembly area, became arenas for animated discussions and speculative theorizing. The Zeltron Systems delegation, beings accustomed to a nitrogen-dominated atmosphere, convened an emergency session in their enclave. Their skin, a shimmering blue, reflected their unease as they deliberated the implications of Earth's environment. Oxygen is known to us as a reactive and corrosive agent, one delegate remarked, their voice a harmonious vibration. How could such a species not only survive but thrive in what should be a hostile environment? Meanwhile, the aquatic Uloths, whose homeworld was a vast ocean beneath a thick ice crust, expressed their skepticism through a series of pulsating light signals. To us, oxygen is a poison, their leading scientist conveyed, using a translator device that converted light patterns into audible speech. The concept of an oxygen-breathing civilization challenges the very foundations of our understanding of life-supporting environments. Despite the prevailing disbelief, there was an undercurrent of excitement among some members of the Council. The idea that life could not only exist but flourish in an oxygen-rich atmosphere suggested that their knowledge of the universe was still incomplete. This realization spurred a sense of wonder in some, including the delegates from the silicon-based life forms of the Gorgon cluster, who saw in Earth's example a challenge to expand their scientific horizons. Amidst the skepticism, a group of Council scientists, representing a broad spectrum of species and disciplines, proposed a symposium on Earth's ecosystem. Their goal was to dissect the information presented by Ambassador Alice and to evaluate the potential for scientific exchanges that could broaden their collective understanding of atmospheric science and biology. However, not all were swayed by the prospects of academic enrichment. The Venari Collective, a federation of worlds that had long prided themselves on their environmental control technologies, viewed Earth's reliance on such a volatile element as backward, if not dangerous. To expose oneself willingly to such high levels of oxygen is to flirt with disaster, their chief diplomat declared during a council roundtable. We must question the wisdom of engaging too closely with a species that inhabits such an environment. The skepticism reached its peak when a motion was introduced to the Council to dispatch a fact-finding mission to Earth. The proposal, met with both fervent support and vehement opposition, signaled the depth of the Council's division. Supporters saw it as a necessary step toward understanding and embracing the diversity of the cosmos, while detractors warned of the risks of engaging with a world so radically different from their own. Ambassador Alice, aware of the burgeoning skepticism and the debates it had spurred, prepared to extend an olive branch to the Council. She proposed an open invitation for representatives to visit Earth, to see its wonders firsthand, and to breathe its oxygen-rich air. The decision to send a fact-finding mission to Earth marked a pivotal moment in the history of the Galactic Council. Despite the swirling skepticism and concerns, the potential for unprecedented scientific discovery and interstellar collaboration tipped the scales. The delegation, carefully selected to represent a diverse array of species and scientific disciplines, prepared for their journey with a mix of trepidation and curiosity. Ambassador Alice, back on Earth, coordinated with the world's leading scientists, diplomats, and security personnel to ensure the visit would not only be safe, but also enlightening for the delegates. Specialized habitats were constructed to mimic the atmospheric conditions of the delegates' homeworlds, and translators were programmed with linguistic databases to facilitate seamless communication. As the delegates' spacecraft entered Earth's atmosphere, escorted by a fleet of human-made ships, broadcasts around the planet covered their descent. Humanity watched with bated breath, aware of the eyes of the galaxy upon them, hopeful for what this moment represented for Earth's place in the cosmic community. The delegation's first steps on Earth were taken inside a biodome, a marvel of human engineering designed to simulate non-oxygen atmospheres. Ambassador Alice greeted each delegate personally, offering a gesture of peace and welcome from humanity. The biodome served as a temporary acclimatization zone, allowing the delegates to gradually adjust to Earth's environment under controlled conditions. Once acclimatized, the delegates were equipped with advanced suits engineered to mimic their natural atmospheres, while allowing them to breathe comfortably on Earth. The technology was a testament to human ingenuity, designed to bridge the gap between vastly different life support needs. The tour began in the Amazon rainforest, Earth's lung, where the delegates could observe the dense biodiversity that oxygen supported. Guided by leading ecologists, they marveled at the complexity of life forms, from the smallest insects to the towering trees, all thriving in the oxygen-rich air. The Uloths, in their specially designed suits, expressed awe at the sight of water integrating with land life, a concept foreign to their entirely aquatic existence. Next, the delegation visited the Great Barrier Reef, exploring the underwater ecosystems via submersibles. The contrast between the aquatic life forms, which also depended on oxygen dissolved in water, and their own water-based environments, offered the Uloths and other aquatic species a new perspective on the adaptability of life. The visit to a human city showcased how Earth's inhabitants had learned to harness oxygen for energy, medical applications, and technology. The delegates observed how oxygen was used in hospitals to support life and in industries to power machinery. The Venari Collective, initially skeptical of Earth's primitive reliance on such a reactive element, found themselves intrigued by the innovative applications of oxygen in human technology. Throughout the visit, roundtable discussions and workshops facilitated exchanges between Earth scientists and the Galactic Council's delegates. These dialogues explored the properties of oxygen, its role in Earth's ecosystem, and its potential applications in technology and medicine across various types of planetary life. Upon their return to the Grand Hall of the Galactic Council, the delegation from Earth prepared to share their findings. The anticipation was palpable, as the Council members, once divided by skepticism and disbelief, awaited the report that would either confirm or dispel the myths surrounding Earth's oxygen-rich environment. The delegation's leader, a renowned scientist from the Gorgon cluster, known for their neutral and analytical perspective, took the podium. Their presentation began with a vivid display of Earth's natural beauty, showcasing the lush greenery of the rainforests, the vast diversity of the coral reefs, and the bustling life of human cities. Through these images, the council members saw Earth not as a dangerous anomaly, but as a testament to the adaptability and resilience of life. As we have witnessed, Earth's oxygen atmosphere is not only sustainable, but is the cornerstone of a complex and thriving biosphere, the leader explained. The variety of life forms, their interdependencies, and the ways in which humans have adapted and thrived in such an environment challenge our understanding of habitability. The report detailed the scientific breakthroughs that the delegation had observed, including medical technologies that utilized oxygen in healing processes and energy systems that harnessed oxygen for clean power. The delegates shared samples of Earth's flora and data on its fauna, contributing to the Council's archives a wealth of information previously unimaginable. The ULOTH representative, whose skepticism had been marked by genuine concern for the toxicity of oxygen, shared a personal revelation. In our suits, designed by Earth's engineers, we breathed oxygen. Though not directly into our lungs, the experience dispelled our fears. The technology and adaptability of Earth's inhabitants have shown us that what we deem hazardous can, with understanding and respect, be harnessed for the greater good. The Zeltron delegates, once wary of the reactive nature of oxygen, presented their newfound appreciation for Earth's ecological balance. The equilibrium maintained on Earth, where oxygen fuels life rather than destruction, has opened our eyes to the potential for similar balance in our own endeavors, one delegate remarked. The report concluded with a proposal for a series of collaborative projects aimed at exploring the applications of oxygen technology and ecological management across different worlds. The delegation suggested establishing a research outpost on Earth, where scientists from across the galaxy could study its ecosystems and integrate Earth's lessons into their own environmental and technological practices. The Council, once divided, found common ground in the prospects of what Earth offered. The skepticism that had clouded their initial reception of humanity dissolved, replaced by a sense of unity in the pursuit of knowledge and interstellar friendship. The head of the Council, addressing the Assembly, captured the sentiment that now pervaded the hall. Let Earth's example remind us of the principles upon which this Council was founded, to cherish the diversity of the cosmos, to seek understanding across our differences, and to embrace the unknown with open minds and hearts. Today, we stand on the threshold of a new chapter in our collective history, one enriched by the inclusion of Earth. The shift in perception following the delegation's visit to Earth was profound and far-reaching within the Galactic Council. The understanding and acceptance that blossomed from witnessing Earth's vibrant life firsthand had paved the way for a formal alliance, a move that was historically significant for both Earth and the Council. In the weeks that followed, negotiations commenced between Earth's representatives and the Council's diplomats. These talks, characterized by a spirit of cooperation and mutual curiosity, aimed to outline the terms of Earth's integration into the Galactic Council. Ambassador Alice, at the forefront of these discussions, worked tirelessly to ensure that Earth's interests were represented, while also embracing the opportunities for interstellar partnership. The agreement, known as the Terra Conquered, was historic. It outlined Earth's entry into the Galactic Council as a full member, granting humanity access to a wealth of galactic knowledge and technology. In return, Earth would open its doors to the Council, serving as a hub for cultural exchange and joint scientific endeavors. A significant aspect of the Terra Concord was the establishment of an interstellar research outpost on Earth, dedicated to studying environmental sustainability and technological advancement. This outpost would serve as a collaborative space for scientists from Earth and across the galaxy, fostering innovation and sharing knowledge on a scale never before seen. The signing ceremony of the Terra Conquered was a grand event, broadcasted live across countless worlds. Representatives from across the galaxy gathered on Earth, marking the occasion with a display of unity and diversity, The Galactic Council's head, alongside Ambassador Alice, signed the accord beneath the blue skies of Earth, symbolizing the dawn of a new era. The alliance brought immediate benefits to Earth and its new interstellar partners. Advanced medical technologies, previously unknown to humanity, were introduced, offering cures and treatments for diseases once thought incurable. Renewable energy technologies, harnessing the power of stars and voids, were shared with Earth, significantly advancing its efforts towards sustainable living. Cultural exchanges flourished, enriching Earth's society with art, music, and literature from across the stars. Human culture, in return, captivated the galaxy's inhabitants, with Earth's music, films, and culinary arts finding new audiences on distant worlds. The Galactic Council, through Earth's membership, gained a fresh perspective on life and the universe. Humanity's resilience, creativity, and capacity for wonder added a new dimension to the Council's endeavors, inspiring a renaissance of exploration and discovery. The alliance, however, was more than a mere exchange of knowledge and resources. It was a declaration to the power of understanding and cooperation. Earth's journey from isolation to becoming a valued member of the galactic community symbolized the potential for unity amidst diversity. The Galactic Council, once skeptical of Earth's oxygen-rich environment, now looked to humanity as a partner in forging a shared future among the stars. As Ambassador Alice reflected on the journey from Earth's introduction to its acceptance into the Council, she realized that the true strength of the alliance lay in its ability to bridge differences. The integration of Earth into the Galactic Council heralded a new chapter not only for humanity, but for the entire galaxy. The Terra Concord had set in motion a series of transformations that would, in time, alter the course of interstellar relations, science, and cultural exchanges. Earth, once an isolated planet on the fringe of the known cosmos, had become a central node in the galactic network, a place where beings from across the stars gathered to share knowledge, technology, and stories. Ambassador Alice, having played a pivotal role in these historic developments, found herself reflecting on the journey that had brought them to this point. From the initial shock and skepticism of the Galactic Council to the blossoming of understanding and partnership, it had been a path filled with challenges and triumphs. Now, as she stood looking out at the night sky from the balcony of the newly established interstellar embassy on Earth, she marveled at the constellations that were home to her friends and allies in the stars. The research outpost, born from the Terra Concord, had become a beacon of collaboration and innovation. Scientists from various worlds worked side by side with their human counterparts, unraveling the mysteries of the universe and developing technologies that benefited all of civilization. Breakthroughs in environmental preservation, energy generation, and medical treatments were just the beginning of what was possible. Cultural exchanges flourished, enriching Earth's society in ways that had once been the realm of science fiction. Galactic art festivals showcased the incredible diversity of expression found among the stars, while interstellar cuisine brought tastes and flavors that delighted and surprised human palates. Education programs allowed Earth's students to study on distant worlds, while scholars from across the galaxy came to Earth to learn about its cultures, history, and ecosystems. The Galactic Council, with Earth's membership, found new vigor in its mission to foster peace and cooperation among the stars. Earth's unique perspective and experiences added valuable insights into the Council's deliberations and decisions, helping to navigate the complex challenges that faced the galaxy. As the first anniversary of the Terra Concord approached, a grand celebration was planned, not just on Earth, but on worlds across the galaxy. This event was to mark not only the achievements of the past year, but also the promise of the future. Messages of goodwill and friendship, transmitted through the vastness of space, underscored the shared commitment to prosperity and peace among the stars. In her office, surrounded by mementos from her travels and meetings with beings from countless worlds, Ambassador Alice prepared her address for the anniversary celebration. Her message was one of hope, gratitude, and anticipation for the journeys yet to come. She spoke of the resilience of the human spirit, the boundless curiosity that had propelled humanity into the stars, and the warmth and openness with which the galaxy had welcomed Earth. As the celebrations commenced, it was clear that a new era had dawned for Earth and the Galactic Council. The alliance, forged from skepticism and solidified through understanding, stood as an attestation to the idea that unity and diversity was not just a lofty ideal, but a practical reality to benefit individuals of all worlds.